Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you another fun deck, my favorite type. This deck is pretty gimmicky. It uses a card that I don't see anyone playing, and it's a pretty trolly card that I used to use in real Yu-Gi-Oh. So I decided to give it a go, and it is Owner's Seal. If you don't know what this card does, basically return control of all monsters on the field to their original owners. So any monster that your opponent controls that belongs to you, you just get it back. This works with Weevil's Parasites. I might try to do something using that skill, but in this case, the card I'm pairing it with is Mystic Box, which, as you know, you can destroy one of your opponent's monsters, but you have to give your opponent a monster you control. And after we do that, we activate Owner's Seal and we get it right back. So that's the main combo of this deck. I run 2 Give and Take. Not super good, but it also works with Owner's Seal. You special summon a monster from your deck to your opponent's side of the field and increase the level of one monster you control by the level of the special summon monster. The second effect doesn't do much. Basically, it's just a special summon. You want to do this during your opponent's end phase because it is going to be special summon in defense position. So that way, when it comes back to your turn and you use Owner's Seal, you can switch it to attack and attack your opponent with it. It's basically all this deck does. The rest of the monsters are just 1800 meters, and 1850 with Blazing Impachi. The other really important card in this deck, it's the Fiend Mega Cyber, because the cool thing is that you can give your opponent control of your monster, and if they control another monster, then you're gonna be able to special summon this and then get your monster back. I actually did that quite a bit in the games, so he's definitely super important. I'm running Restart just because I wanna, in my starting hand, I want at least 1 Owner's Seal and 1 Mystic Box, if not multiple. But after playtesting this, I realized that 1800 might not be enough attack, just because everyone's running some sort of field spell. So I might try this with dragons or dinosaurs or something like that. But right now, this is the deck list that I used on the replays that I'm going to show you. So that's what we'll go with. Only 4 replays for you today. The video is kind of late. I ended up doing other stuff and kind of shortened my day. So anyway, let's get into this replay. All these duels were in casuals. I think I played 3 ranked duels and I won 1, but it wasn't anything special, so I didn't save the replay. So anyway, I opened 1 Mystic Box, 1 Owner's Seal, and Fiend Mega Cyber, which is that's really the ideal hand. I summon Blazing Impachi. I attack. My opponent flips Curse of Aging, which decreases my monster's attack by 500. So my monster gets destroyed. Not only that, his maiden gets a 200 boost, and this is why I saved this replay. It's really cool. He summons Night Day Greffer, which almost gives him lethal. I actually survived with 50 life points. That's why I saved this replay, because I thought it was a pretty crazy comeback. You'll see what I do next. So I draw into Give and Take, which is not gonna do much because it's a trap. I go for the special summon with Fiend Mega Cyber, like I was telling you. I activate Mystic Box, destroying the maiden, giving him control of my Fiend Mega Cyber, and then I summon my Dunamis Dark Witch, activate Owner's Seal to get my Fiend Mega Cyber right back. I destroy the Greffer, attack for 2200 directly, and end my turn. So my opponent would need to top deck something with 1850 attack, or have some way to buff up his monster. He doesn't draw any either of those cards, so he just ends turn. Uh, pretty cool comeback with just 50 life points, and that's the basic play. That's basically what this deck does. Pretty much all this deck does. Pretty pretty trolly, fun deck to use. This one, this my was running a pretty interesting deck. I might give this a try. She's running Aroma Strategy, and she's using the what's the name of that monster? Well, you'll see it because I forgot the name. Anyway, I don't like the hand I open with, so I choose restart, which ironically I end up with almost the same hand. That happens from time to time. But anyway, she sets 3 back row and sets 1 monster, and that's the monster that this person's deck, entire deck revolves around it, which I thought it was pretty cool. So I did top deck Owner Seal, which is good. I decided to save the Mystic Box play and just attack to see what I'm playing against, and I see that it's Wrecker Panda. So it's a pretty cool idea because if you know Wrecker Panda's effect, it's to mill the top of your the top card in your deck, and if it's a monster, it gains attack based on the level that the monster that you milled is. So it's pretty cool because you get to see what card you're gonna draw, and so you decide if you mill it or not. Pretty interesting idea. So I draw into Great Angus, I summon that, and I attack into the Wrecker Panda once again. It goes back to the hand because that's its effect when it gets destroyed, and I get in for 1800 damage directly. So she draws, summons the Wrecker Panda, and just ends turn. And then during my standby phase, she activates the effect, paying 500 life points, and sends Breed to the graveyard, boosting up the Wrecker Panda to 1800. I try to attack with my Blazing Impachi. She flips over reinforcements, so my monster gets destroyed. And I do have the give and takes that set still. So she pays once again, this time milling Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then she activates Wicked Breaking Flameberg equip spell, boosting all the way up to 3900, destroying my Gear Free. During the end phase, actually not during the end phase, this was kind of a misplay. I should have waited until the end phase, because if she had Econ, I would have lost the game right here. Fortunately for me, she does not have it, so I don't lose the game. I go for the Dunamis Dark Witch, activate Mystic Box, destroying the Wrecker Panda, and giving them control of my Dunamis Dark Witch. Really important that you do you activate all your cards before you activate Owner Seal, obviously. So I activate Owner Seal, get both of my monsters back, and now I have a field full of monsters that I can just end the game with. Pretty gimmicky, but it's a cool idea. I'm sure you guys are already thinking of better ways to use the card, or better decks to build, and that's really my goal. I just want to bring some cards that don't see play into the light, and maybe one of you geniuses out there can figure out a great deck, and then we can all have fun using it. My phone kind of froze, so I'm gonna restart the app real quick. Sorry about that. That's weird. It seems like every time I record lately, something just goes wrong. So I apologize for that. Let's get back into the replays real quick. Actually, this next replay that I'm going to show you, it was a pretty intense duel, and I saved it because I actually don't get to use. Well, I shouldn't spoil it. I'll just let you see the replay. Anyway, we're going up against Thea. I thought it was Burn because she's using dual standby, but then I saw the extra deck, so I wasn't sure what she was doing. I opened 2 Honor Seal but no Mystic Box, so I decided to go ahead and activate Restart. And there's the Mystic Box, but now there's no Honor Seal, so that kind of sucks. But I do have 2 Fiend Mega Cyber, which is it's always great. So she goes for Thunder Dragon, and when she did this, I thought it was the Wonder Balloon Lockdown, but she actually is running Fusion. So she just ends turn because I think she's trying to OTK me next turn. I draw into another Mystic Box. I set that face down just as a bluff and attack directly with Dunamis Dark Witch. She goes Polymerization and summons the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Activates Branch. And this is really interesting that I want to explain about Branch. If you read the effect says when a fusion monster or monsters on the field is destroyed by battle card effect and sent to graveyard, you can target. Anytime that a card says when followed by you can, there's a chance that the card is gonna miss timing. For those of you that don't understand exactly how timing works, if a card that says when you can only activate when the last thing that happens is the requirement for the card. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try to explain this when it happens because I do get the card does miss timing, and I'll explain why. So she does an attack, Fear in the Mirror Wall. I activate Give and Take because I'm praying to God that I draw Honor Seal. Unfortunately for me, I don't draw it. I get another Give and Take. And here's the interesting play. I activate Mystic Box, destroy his monsters, give control of my own monster, and Branch doesn't activate. This allows me to special summon Fiend Mega Cyber and destroy the monster that I just gave her control of. And the reason why it misses timing, it's because the monster is destroyed first, and the last thing that happens, it's me giving control of my monster. That is why Branch misses timing, because in order for you to activate a card that says when followed by you can, that specific activation requirement has to be the last thing that happens. So she goes for Super Alloy Beast. I decide to chain my Give and Take, and the reason why I did this is because I was fearing the butterfly play. I noticed that she sent 2 big monsters into the grave, so I figured that what was next was the butterfly play, and I really didn't want that to happen. So anyway, she crashes into my Fiend Mega Cyber, still because this way she has a slot open to activate Branch. I decide to flip my Fiend Mega Cyber, activate my Mystic Box, special summon my other Fiend Mega Cyber, and then summon my Great Angus, which is gonna allow me to get over both of the monsters that are on her side of the field. And it was pretty much the only thing I could do. Unfortunately, I drew half of my deck and didn't see a single Honor Seal after seeing 2 in my original hand. So that sucked quite a bit. She summons Woodland Archer, tributes to Search for Phoenix, Gear Free, and here I'm thinking that I've lost the game. She activates another Branch. I guess it's a way to show me that there was nothing else she could have done. I always appreciate that when people are just like, you know, good game. That's basically what that told me. Just activating a second branch, tell me what she had. Uh, I finally draw into owner seal like 3 turns too late, and luckily for me, the game was won at that point. So let's go for our last replay. Hopefully this one goes by quick because we already at 15 minutes because of that of the app freezing. So I apologize for that. I always like to keep the videos at 15 minutes if I can, under 20, just because I think that's a good time. So anyway, I get the perfect hand that I was telling you. Owner Seal, Mystic Box, Fiend Mega Cyber, and any monster. So I don't use restart. I just keep the hand that I'm dealt. I summon Great Angus. He goes for light gray, light ray Greffer, activates Banner of Courage, and gets over my Great Angus. I draw into another Mystic Box, so there's nothing I can do, but I do have the Dream Play, or I have almost the Dream Play. I'm missing one card, and I'm just hoping that he's not going to be able to OTK me. Luckily for me, he doesn't seem to have a strong monster, so just summons Trigon to get 2600 damage. And at this point, the only thing I need to win this game is a monster. I draw Gearfried, just what I needed, but any other monster would have allowed me to OTK. I go for the Fiend Mega Cyber, special summon, and then normal summon Gearfried. Activate Mystic Box, giving him control of one of my monsters. Activate Mystic Box once again, giving him control of my other monster. Go for the Owner Seal, get my monsters back, and have exactly 4000 damage to finish the game in 1 turn. That is the dream combo of this deck. I realized that my opponent wasn't playing anything particularly strong, but I just wanted to show you guys the play. And that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this deck. Definitely something I haven't seen out there. Owner Seal. Once Merrick gets released, this card it's gonna see a lot of play. If you haven't seen, we don't know when Merrick is coming, but we do know that when he comes, he's gonna bring Lava Golem with him, and that monster plus this card, it's probably gonna break the game. So I'm really excited for him to come. Maybe I won't be as excited once we see it destroying the meta, but anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And one more thing, I almost forgot. One of my good friends, Brock, just started a YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down in the description. He's a nice guy, so go ahead and head over to his channel if you want to see what content he has. Again, I'm gonna link it down in the description. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and until next time.